Hey everyone, just a quick video. So this is probably gonna be one of the last videos I do this year. I mean, it depends. I'm not gonna go to the Matchroom press conference today. I could go there and interview Eddie Hearn if I wanted to. Katie Taylor's gonna be there. I'd like to meet Katie Taylor. I have never met Katie Taylor. Do I want to go to the fight on Saturday? But then the problem is I got a night shift on Saturday, which I could cancel it if I wanted to, but if I cancel it, I'll be losing money. I'm not making, I don't expect anyone to feel sorry for me, but I'm not making any money for my YouTube channel, so it's not even the money. But if I felt that I was getting respect, I guess, I'd say, I'll go. But I am still annoyed about when people said, that's the only thing that's got to me. Nothing else gets to me on YouTube. Nothing, even if you said to me, Michael, if we see you, we're going to beat you up. I'd say to you, well, good luck. Make sure you do it. I don't get scared easily, and to be honest, I need someone to push me, because the thing with me, I'm very lazy. I don't train hard. Like, I'm starting to train hard now, but I'd love it if I'd love it if I got jumped. I'd love it. I mean, it's been a long time since I've had a street fight. It's been a long time, so I don't get scared easily. Plus, I've joined the British Army, so I'm up for a fight. I'd love to take on some of these Al-Shabaab or ISIS terrorists. Try coming at me with a knife and see what happens. I'm not scared. But people, I don't mind negativity, but I am disappointed when people said, "Oh, you're not going hard enough on Hearn." Yeah, that disappointed me. So I'm not really that fussed about doing interviews. I mean, you got the Manchester show coming up, Chisora, Parker. Again, I'm probably not gonna go to the fight. Maybe I might, but then you got to pay like £50 for the ticket. Got to travel up there. The show probably finishes late. Then you got to pay for a hotel room. I mean, I could just work. I could just go do my night shift, make the money, save the money on the travel, and just, But the basic point of this video, so yeah, I'm not really fussed about interviewing people right now. I might try and interview a few people this month. I might, if it's convenient. I'm just giving you an honest answer, but it's not really as much of a priority for me as it used to be. So if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for hard interviews with Eddie Hearn and people like that, you might as well unsubscribe now, because it's not really my priority. I just want to go to Eritrea, talk to them, and go to the Sports Commission. And I recently saw a film called Eddie the Eagle. So I've it's the first time I've ever seen the film. And basically, Eddie the Eagle was about a guy who represented Great Britain in the Olympics. True story. He represented them in the Winter Olympics, and everyone thought it was a joke, and don't let him compete, and obviously nobody thought he was going to do anything, but he did much better than people expected, and he managed to get himself into the Olympics. So let me go to Eritrea. And remember, Eritrea is an African country, it's a hot country, so literally I want to represent them in boxing. That's the priority. But not just boxing. I can literally just say, you know what, let me go to the Winter Olympics as well, because you've got nobody else representing Eritrea. And I mean, look, whether or not I win at the Winter Olympics, there's nothing to stop me from competing. I mean, there's nobody else doing it, so representing Eritrea, and who knows, I might win or I might do all right. But main focus, just go over there. So I've had some delays, and with me, I'm someone who plans things out, so I could have gone if I wanted to, but it has to go well. I've got different plans. I'm 99% certain, or 100% certain, when I come back, like the amount of footage I'm going to get out there, I'll come back a lot more famous than I am now. And I really want to get in touch with the president himself. I haven't mentioned it, have I? I have met him before, but then the last time I met the president was 5 years ago. And then the bodyguards will say, oh, he's a bit busy today and he can't really talk. And they say, oh, you can come back and meet him another day. But I had less than 2 weeks to go before I flew back to the UK. I could have met him again though, but I just thought to meet him, you had to it took a lot of effort to get. I just thought, I forget. I got less than 2 weeks, got other stuff to do, and if I come back, he might be even busier. So I said, screw it, because I had to go outside the city centre to meet him, and I mean, it's not hard to. I know how to meet him. Meeting him's not the hard part. It's whether you can get him to talk to you or not. If you go to any country, like if you look at the UK, I mean, everybody knows where the Prime Minister is, 10 Downing Street. But are they gonna, if you go there, are they gonna let you in? So that's the only issue I had with him then. So meeting him's not the hard part, but it's just whether I can get him to talk to me. So I believe 99% I'll get an interview with him by the end of 2022. That's my goal. And if I get an interview with that man, see, that's why I'm not really fussed about people in boxing. If you're talking about sparring Anthony Joshua, that's something I would find interesting. That would be fun. Do I care about interviewing Anthony Joshua? Maybe not. Not that big a deal. But I'd love to interview the president of Eritrea, ask him some hard questions, and I mean, something like that will get me in the mainstream. That's something, I could get in touch with the BBC, ITV, Sky News. I could say, look at this, I got an interview with an African head of state, a man who's been in power for 30 years, no elections in Eritrea, none of that, nothing like that. So to get an interview with someone like that, then I'm sure a lot of people will be interested in watching that. All the Eritreans, just people in general, it would be very interesting to watch. It's not every day you see some guy, it's not every day you just see someone interview a president. So that's something I want to do by the end of 2022. If I don't do it, I mean, it can't be hard to interview him, especially once I'm famous in Eritrea. It can't be hard. Like if I just sign up and everyone knows who I am, it's like, oh yeah, Michael signed up to represent the country in the... I mean, but this is the last thing I'll say on this occasion. As far as I'm aware, pretty much most countries, once you're in that stage where you're going to represent your country in the Olympics, you don't even necessarily have to go to the Olympics, but if you're just representing them in national tournaments, then, obviously you're going to be meeting people in the government, and it's not really hard to meet presidents if you just achieve things with your life. And I haven't even mentioned yet, see, look, this is the funny thing. Apart from the president of Eritrea, whose name is Isaias Afwerki, last time I was in Eritrea, I met every single politician you can think of. I met Yemene Gebrab Meskel, Semire Rus. It's not hard. I know where their offices are, and I know people in Eritrea. So, I just spoke to a few people and just went to some of their offices. I'll say the second most powerful person in Eritrea is Yemene Gebrab. I met him. We had a good chat. I went to his office. So it's not hard meeting the president, but I was a different person 5 years ago. I wasn't as confident as I am now, and now that I'll finish this video off now, but now that I've got all these ambitions with boxing, then it's going to be a lot easier to meet them because I've got something to talk about. And as I say, it doesn't even have to be in January, it doesn't have to be my first trip, but 99% I'll interview the president by the end of 2022. So, but main focus, just go to Eritrea, produce some nice little documentaries. I'm definitely going to buy a new camera. I don't want to just keep using my little iPhone, which is in my right hand right now. Buy a new camera, get some great footage. And I mean, I've got a lot of friends. I know a lot of people in Eritrea, so got people that can help me. I know people that work in video editing and all that kind of thing. And I mean, you got this sort of little Eritrea film industry as well. You see, if you go on YouTube, go type in Eritrean films. The films are not in English though. I can speak Tigrinya, but I assume most people watching this can't. But I know people I know actors there, so just try and talk to some of these people. And again, that's not hard. I called some of them recently. These are people I know on a personal level, but the one I want, I'll be honest, I'm not gonna lie, when I go to Eritrea, I'm trying to meet some of the most famous people there. Daniel Teklehaimanot, who's a cyclist. Who else would I say is famous in Eritrea? So you got the president, and you got this comedian called Jonas Minus. I really want to meet him because he's quite famous. So that's another guy. Who else do I want to meet in Eritrea? Yeah, those are probably the most famous people. Got Tiffany Haddish, but she lives in the USA. Nipsey Hussle, that would have been a great one to meet, but obviously he got shot. He got killed a few years ago. So, but anyway, time for action. Don't really want to talk so much anymore, so let's just leave it at that. Have a great year, everyone. I don't really celebrate Christmas. I'm not a Muslim, but I'm not religious, but yeah, I don't really celebrate Christmas. But have a Merry Christmas if you're watching this, and have a Happy New Year. I might do some videos this year, I might not, but take care, everyone. 2021 hasn't been the best year for me. It's gone badly because of my own laziness. I've lost fights which I easily should have won. I only had 4 fights. I should have had 10, 11 fights. There were fights offered up. There were fights that were available for me, and then some guy wanted me to fight on a day's notice, and they said they'll pay me 1 day's notice. I said, all right, you know what, I'll fight. But I said, if I'm gonna fight, 1 day's notice, I want at least. Then you want me and my friend to travel. Like, they got me. My friend told me about the fight. He was gonna drive me up there, but I said, I want at least 150 pounds. And they're telling me they're gonna pay me 50 pounds. I said, well, on a day's notice, keep it. But you know what? Maybe I should have just taken the fight. And never mind. Next year is gonna be a much better year, and not just for me, but hopefully everyone watching this video. So hopefully you lot try and set yourself some goals. Some of you stop being such losers on the internet. Just try and get some ambition in your life. Try and turn your lives around. I've turned my life around, so you lot need to turn your lives around. So I did some hard hill sprints today. So if you can, I think you can see the hill from here. You can see how steep that hill is. So I'm much fitter, I'm much stronger. Been eating meat again. I'm eating meat for the first time in 4 years. But enough for today. I don't really want to do any more videos. So take care, everyone. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.